Welcome back, friends, and if you haven't been back here before, welcome. I am Cody Martin, and this is Cody Martin Outdoors. As you can see, I am driving. It's because I decided to take a day off. Not really a day off from work, because I am off work. Talk more about that later. But had some chores, some things to do. Been doing them, trying to pick away some stuff here and there. We got some pretty decent snowfall. If you can see it behind me out the window. If not, I'll show you here in a bit. But just got some time today. Still get some stuff done later on, and decided to drop the kid off, get some stuff together, and I have a plan. And we're gonna see if that plan works. But out here at Pole Mountain and Vidavoo, typically the Forest Service shuts down the gate, so you can't access the basically dirt roads that go all through there. Because we've had such a dry winter, the roads aren't really that wet, not much snowfall back in that area, hasn't really been saturated. So they actually just opened the gates a couple weeks ago, I think. So the gates were open. Well, we've gotten probably in certain areas, maybe at least 5 inches of snow. So I'm curious if some of these areas that they opened, if they're still open. If they are, we are going to be able to take my new to me toy that I'm driving right now, and we're going to get to go explore a little bit. You'll get to see what I'm driving. We'll get to talk about some stuff. We'll get to do some things, see some things, hopefully. And yeah, just have a couple hours of a good day. Get away from life, get away from stress, stuff, things that piss you off. And we're going to see how it goes. I'll tune you back. Well, we got off the interstate, took the exit, as you'll see, and I've got some footage showing you what the road looks like driving up to it. So we are going to see how sketchy it gets. What's that song that's out there? Time to do some sketchy shit, doo-dah. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. There is quite a bit of snow out here, though. It's really powdery, too. Because even in the untouched parts where people have driven over it, trucks just plowing through it. But we're not coming out here to do some dumb stuff or get myself in trouble or get myself hurt or my truck hurt. We are just out here to maybe play around a little bit and explore. Let me spin you around and show you. Well, they got the gate closed over there to the actual Vidavoo spot. This is where it's normally gravel road, so we are going to have to watch it right here. Well, the gate's open. This might turn out to be a good day. Except for the washboard, we could deal without that. good to see these roads open. Like I said, normally they close them typically throughout the winter because of usually the amount of snowfall that we do get out here. Like I said, this winter has been really dry. I have a vehicle coming up. But yeah, it's been a really dry winter. And typically, again, they close these roads because the amount of snowfall, and then as the winter starts to close out and then you get into spring, that all that snowfall begins to melt and they close the gates so that people can't drive on the roads, and then get into some muddy spots. And you know, people, they get out there and tear up the roads. And Venavu is all a really well groomed area. It's all dispersed camping. I think officially the rules are you have to disperse camp no more than 100 feet off the roads, which there's the main branch 700, I think. And then I'm gonna bring up my Onyx here. There's the main branch, I think it's 700. And then from that you got all the little roads. But people come out here, it's really well groomed. You can get out here with, at least on this particular road, you can get out here with a car, definitely a truck, 4x4 Jeep. I've seen minivans out here, at least on this particular road. So it's usually really well kept and it's nothing crazy. But it makes it accessible for people, right? So making it accessible for people is kind of important because it gives people that opportunity to come out here and camp without having the need to, you know, go buy a 4x4 or Jeep or any of that stuff. They can just pack what they have, come out here. All of the campsites are really, really easily accessible. But if you get knuckleheads coming out here, tearing up the road and mudding, or, you know, just doing that dumb stuff, it starts to tear up the road. And then certain areas of this, I could definitely see making impassable for other cars. So I get why they do it. It kind of sucks. What's really cool about this area is if you can get to the main, not trailhead, but like the main, basically where the gate is, where everybody would park during the winter when the gate's closed. It's all walk-in, so they still allow you to come out here and camp just under a walk-in basis. So you have to go and park your car before the gate, take whatever you're taking with you, whether it's a backpack, snowshoeing. If you've got a tub that will slide on the snow, take it all with you. You can hike it in, and then you can set up camp, do whatever you want, and then hike it back out. So they still allow that, which I do want to do one day. I have a Palmolive hot tent stove that I want to bring out here. What I don't know is if I want to chuck it all on a backpack and backpack it out here, or if I want to get one of those snow tubs. You just chuck everything in the tub, hook the damn thing to your waist, and then you hike with it. So the weight's on the tub in your waist, and you just have to walk it through the snow. But we'll see. That's a different day. All right, well, I'm gonna keep driving. I'm gonna get to a good spot, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, well, we made it. Found a spot. It's not too bad. It's just enough. There's we've been up this road before. Been up here a couple times to go camping, and been with our friends with the side-by-sides, but it was a lot less traveled than the Vitavu side. This is the Pull Mountain side. But you can see here, those are my tracks. Nobody else has been on this road. You could tell it was tracked by someone, and then they left, and then it snowed, and then no one else had been on here since. So it was just enough to see the tracks where I feel confident that I'm on the road and not going to slide down into a ditch or something. But truck did well. I don't know what was up with it, but then in the very beginning, there's just a ever so slight hill right off the highway where you go up and then split left. And I was in two-wheel drive, and I was like, oh shoot, let me put it in the slippery mode or whatever. And she struggled a little bit, so I backed down, got over to the right, took another running start, and as long as you keep your momentum, it stuck right with it, no issues. But yeah, so there's the track, and then out here somewhere would be the road. But you can tell the snow is going to cover all that road up, and there is no telling. I think the road might be right here, if I remember correctly, because I can see a slight drift right there, then it goes up. But that's not going to be for me to figure out today. So part of this video, again, was just to get out and just enjoy nature a little bit, enjoy the snow a little bit. We didn't get much snow this winter, so I wanted to be able to come play in it. The other thing I wanted to make this video on is what I was driving. That is my new / used truck. So I traded in the Expedition, and I got this guy. It is a 2025 F-250 Tremor. It's the Lariat trim. It's got the Lariat Ultimate package, the Blackout package, and I had two other trucks picked out. Both were gassers, the 7.3 liter Godzilla engine, but those sold out. So when I texted the guy on a Friday, he said, "Oh, sorry, man, truck sold." Sweet. I didn't want to get into diesel. I didn't want to mess with it. Not something I wanted to just even get into. But I found this truck. I will not say the price, but I found this truck. It came with the 6.7 liter Power Stroke. What I didn't know until I got there was that it came with the high output 6.7 liter Power Stroke. If you don't know or aren't familiar with diesels or Fords or Power Strokes, from all of my research, which is not super in depth, but enough to make me feel comfortable that the Power Stroke is a pretty solid motor. It's been around for a while. They've had a couple turds in there in the lineup, but this 6.7 liter has proven to be a fairly decent motor from what I have researched. The other thing I did not know, or no, I did say that, the high output, but the high output has 500 horsepower and something stupid like 1,200 foot-pounds of torque, or pounds of foot torque, or however you say it, whatever the measurement is. That is a lot of power. I got this truck right before I moved my son across, I don't know, 6-7 states. I think all told it was like 3,900 miles. Acquired a car trailer in the midst of all that. Stomped down some of the snow. But yeah, I got all of his stuff moved up. Got his stuff moved in his car on the car trailer, and we hauled his butt across all the states. And this thing did not skip a beat. As a matter of fact, there was a couple passes that I went up just for S&Gs, or shits and giggles for those that don't know. I think I gave it half throttle in the tow mode up the pass, and man, it just pulls. There's no describing how a diesel drives when it's towing. It is just absolutely insane. And I will say that drive sold me on a diesel. I was getting in Nebraska area I was getting behind a truck, drafting them, and now miles per gallon were around 21-ish. I think it went down a little bit just because of the wind, but 21 miles per gallon. Drafting behind a semi-truck, towing, I don't know, probably a 2,500 pound car trailer with a 4,000 pound car on the back of it. Can't argue that. Just can't. Deadheading, or not having a trailer, gosh, I think I was getting up to about 26 over on the Pacific Northwest side. So again, going through mountains. So I think that's really good. And then what kind of blew my mind is the range. So this has a 34 gallon diesel tank. And once the computer figures out your driving habit, you know, after some good sampling of what you're doing, I, at one point, no trailer, nothing, I had like 620 miles range on the tank, which is just nuts. I did it once, but I said, I'm going to drive this truck until I have to fuel up, and I'm not stopping to pee. Again, I only did that once. Did not do it again. Because, man, this truck will just send it down the road. And it does really good on the miles per gallon. As long as you're smart about it. It does really good with the range. I think it's got a decent sized tank on it. It's not too big, not too small. I know a lot of people probably upgrade it. But it's enough about that, because I'm going to spend all day talking instead of just, you know, being out here and showing you guys a few more videos. The other thing I wanted to show you is because I had to take some stuff up to Washington, and I had to bring some stuff back from Washington, and then I had to pack some stuff up in my house and take it over to Illinois. But you saw it already. I got the RSI Smart Cap. This too is amazing. As you can see, I've got the gull wing doors. This one is the RSI Smart Cap Evo Sport, I think they call it. So this one does have, I'll have to get my key out, but it's got the gull wing doors. These are the weatherproof rubber caps for the locks. And then this window does have increments, I think 3 or 4 increments, where it kind of slides into a tray and then goes behind this glass. The reason I wanted it is because we have 2 German Shepherds. I would like to take them with us, but I wanted to be able to, one, see into the camper shell, or if I camp in the back of it, check it out. Someone's busting their own tracks. You got more confidence than me. But yeah, I wanted, or if I decide to camp in the bed of the truck, I want to be able to see out and still have the ventilation with the windows and everything else. The front window there does have a sliding window as well. And then they have it, I think they call it a portal, but it's a pass-through window up at the very top. So your cab cargo lights and the cab cargo camera can actually see through into the bed. So I thought that was really neat. But yeah, the sliding windows on the gull wing doors were kind of a must for me, because if we drive, I would like to at least crack those windows so that the dogs and whatnot have a little bit of ventilation as we drive down the road. Man, this is trucking along. Good for him. But yeah, this thing is just an adventure mobile, and you can see I've found some mounts that do work with a camper shell that go with my fishing rods. I've got my Gerber Bushcraft axe with magnet mounts. Oh, that's the other thing. This camper shell is just a shelf item, so there's no customization to it. You literally say, I want that one. It comes in a big ass box. I chucked it in the back. Me and 2 other really good friends built it, put it together. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey folks, well, hopefully you got some good footage. Sorry, I'm walking over a cattle grate. Hopefully you got some good footage. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. I'm gonna take a route back through the snow, I think the way we came. Get a little more time in with the truck. And I think we'll head home and then go get some stuff done. But hopefully, again, you enjoyed the video. You enjoyed the scenery, the snow. Hopefully you enjoyed the truck. I do. And it felt good. Get outside, get some video. Get something uploaded on the old website there, you know. Or not the website, but YouTube. You know what I meant. So, really loving this truck. No issues with it. It's doing everything I ask of it and more. And with that, I will leave you with a goodbye. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you, again, enjoyed it. And hopefully you watched some of my other videos that I have on my channel. But yeah, this is me, Cody Martin, Cody Martin Outdoors. If you're not watching a video, get outdoors and go do something. Till then, we'll see you later, and I'll catch you on the next video.
Laced up, half below. We're rolling out, it's a country show. Friday night and the moon is high. Time to hit the town, let the good times fly. Raise your glass, let the music play. We're gonna dance until the break of day. Feel the rhythm, let your worries bust. We're here to kick up the dust. Kick up the dust, let it fly in the air. Spin those wheels, yeah, we're going somewhere.